Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and tonight's video is going to be about copying or duplicating an item, an object, even text. There's 7 of them that I'm aware of, and really one of them's the same. You just got some shortcut keys. My favorite one is the Control key plus the D key. So just Control D. It made a copy right on top of itself, and I can just move it over. Now, most people's factory default is set on a 1/4 inch over and a 1/4 inch up. So if you make a duplicate, it raises it a little bit so you could easily see it that it's there. Now I don't like that, so I keep mine set on 0, 0. But in just a minute, I'm going to show you how to do it if you're set at 0.25. Now one thing that's the duplicate Control D is an advantage. I've got my nudge factor set on 5 inches because I've got a 5-inch circle. So I'm going to go Control D. I'm going to hit the right arrow key, and then I can go Control D as many times as I like. So that's the advantage of the duplicate key. The next one is moving the mouse and hitting the space bar. Click on your item, move it away. If you don't do anything, it'll move. But the other one is still there, and that's the advantage. You can see how close your duplicate is. Then just hit your space bar. It's just going to keep making copies as many times as you hit your space bar. I don't really see the use for that, with the exception if you were just doing something random. The next one is using your mouse, and if you're a person that likes to use your mouse a lot, hold down your left mouse button at the same time hit your right mouse button. It's a little bit strange feeling for me. Um, got long fingers and they don't really work that well on this, but that's a way just to make a quick copy just using your mouse. Under Edit, right up here, copy and paste. Copy, paste. Well, I just put it right on top of one another. But you could copy, move it over, and then paste, and you'd have 2 circles. Now, the only time I would ever do that, and while we're here, Control C plus Control V will do the same thing. So go Control C and Control V, and it's a shortcut key. Now, the only time I could ever see you using this to the full advantage is when you're working on multiple pages. I normally just work on one page. Well, let's make a second page here. Let's look at the first page. Let's go Control C, go to the second page, and go Control V. It puts the circle exactly right in the same spot as the first page. So when you're working on duplicate things, the only advantage of seeing if you had 2 pages, you could copy, like if I draw a lot of maps with lakes and contours and streets and highways, I could put a copy on the second page in case I messed it up. Now, if you've noticed, everything outside your page stays on both pages. Now, to get rid of page 2 is just left click and hit delete. Now you've just got one page. So those are basically both the same. The other one is just hit the plus sign on your keyboard, on your keypad, where the numbers are. If you just hit your plus sign, it'll move over, or then you can move it over. The only disadvantage in this, it doesn't work like the duplicate key. It won't keep making duplicates. It'll just keep making copies. But it's pretty handy. Now the last one is pretty neat, and that's why I don't like it, because I was actually making a bunch of copies. Is the transformation docker, which is under Arrange. Go to Arrange, Transformation, Position, and you can see I've already got a 5-inch offset on X because our circle is 5 inches. Just make one copy and hit apply. Now, if you knew how many circles you wanted, you can very easily tell Corel Draw, I want 5 copies. It'll automatically do it. If you leave your transformation docker open, this is probably the quickest way to make copies. And if you notice, I had my position to the left-hand side, because if you move it over 5 inches from the center, it doesn't really do anything. So you need to move it over to the edge to get it to copy. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.